What's up, everybody? It's your boy Carlos, and you're listening to another Raw Podcast. Podcast that brings you raw entertainment, no filters, no boundaries, and no excuses. With that being said, we have some breaking news. The Cartoon Network era is officially over. It has merged with Warner Brothers, so we lost everything prior to that. Courage the Cowardly Dog, which is one of my favorite shows. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. The Powerpuff Girls. I love that show.
That's your top three?
That, I mean, why not? The Powerpuff Girls.
Mojo Jojo.
You watched it too then.
Hell yeah. They go, Mojo Jojo. Bubbles.
That's fucking weird.
Why?
This guy.
Don't tell me you've never sat down and watched the
I
Powerpuff
never
Girls.
sat
No,
down
no,
and watched a whole episode of Power. It was on the fucking channel, and I saw it.
You can't change the channel?
I did change the channel.
So what was your favorite show, Cartoon Network?
Not them. I like fucking Johnny Bravo, the real
Why?
thug,
Why?
the real thug.
Why Johnny Bravo?
The real thug of Cartoon Network. He was only on once a day for 30 minutes, and he used to get it in.
You wanted to be like him?
Yeah, I did want to be like
Why?
him.
Because he was white?
Yeah, because he was white, Jimmy. You wanted to be like the Powerpuff Girls? Be a fucking dyke?
I said Mojo Jojo,
Well,
not the Powerpuff Girls.
all right. So the reason I liked
Mhm.
oh shit, sorry guys, I'm kind of sick. The reason I like Johnny Bravo was
Help it.
because he just is like, he was like a pimp. Like, you know, growing up, he was like a ladies' man. He used to just be and like
You go,
like
Do
there
his
used
hair
to
and
be
all
like
that?
some bad bitches there, and he'd fucking
would-
slick his hair, go up to them, and be like, "What's up, ladies?"
But he would get denied every single time.
It don't matter, but it taught you something in life that you can get denied 1,000 times and you still keep going. You never give up. You never back down.
That's what motivates you
surrender.
nowadays?
Yeah, no, I'm married now, but back in the day, hell yeah. You fucking deny me, I'm gonna go for the next one. You deny me, you go for the next one. Some people get discouraged. Some of these guys nowadays, they're fucking pussies. They get denied one time and then they crawl up in a little ball like a fucking nut sack, and they're scared to talk to women. You gotta man up. Be like
Jesus
Johnny Bravo.
Christ.
I should put you guys on YouTube. I'm gonna start sending the links to everybody. I'm gonna put it on the comments so you guys can see it.
This guy.
So right after the show, so right after the show, you would go to the mirror, try to gel up your hair.
Yeah, I did.
Just
But
like
then
him?
my naps didn't.
How many black shirts you had? Because he used to wear a black shirt.
What was it? The
Jimmy
blue
glasses.
jeans?
Jimmy, you said I have black shirts all the time. Where do you think I got it from? Jimmy the other day was talking shit. He's like, you have black shirts for your black soul. And it's like, nigga, I like black. Like, I like the color black. I like black shirts.
Why you not wearing black?
Hmm?
Why you not wearing black?
Because I like this shirt.
You didn't have it in black?
No. If they did, I would have had it.
Yeah.
What about you
Jim, what
guys?
was your show?
I liked Ed, Ed and Eddie,
Oh, that was a good one.
and I like Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay.
Fucking
You
Dexter.
That
said
shit was
one.
boring.
Dexter used to beast on Dee Dee every single time.
You didn't
and
like
he just-
Dexter's?
Nah.
He didn't really care. He was a very intelligent fucking little kid. It was fun. It was a little different, but yeah, those were one of my two favorites if I had to choose.
Mhm.
Nothing too crazy. D, you already said Johnny Bravo. Anything else besides?
What was
Brown?
Carlos's?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That was
And you have absolutely nothing about that. Like, that's how you just like them?
I liked them. That shit used to freak me out.
so
I
you
used
like
to-
so you like getting freaked out by
I
a
do.
dog?
I do. Yeah, that's
I
yo.
think I had
You
anxiety.
don't tell me that you can't sit there and watch that and kind of be like, oh shit, and then start looking around.
Maybe if I'm high, yeah, but like,
Bro, I'm 11. I'm like 11, 9 years old watching this. I'm not high.
so like,
I used to watch it with all the lights on,
how was that?
even it was outside the room.
But it wasn't even scary. They just the dog was just
Bro, the
retarded.
tension, bro. Just like now, like I love watching scary movies.
You-
Like for me,
With
it's
the
like
lights, I watch scary movies in the morning if I'm home alone. Like, if like I'm at
9
the crib by
o'clock.
myself, I don't watch no scary shit alone.
he
Or I
gets
have
up,
to
he's like,
sleep with my
oh,
gun.
the devil must be asleep right now. So let me go put on a.
This guy's
No, there's just light outside.
eating
If I gotta
scrambled
run
eggs
out,
and toast, watching the
there's no way I'm
Conjuring.
gonna run out. I sleep butt naked. There's no way I'm gonna run out with my dick out, like in the middle of the street with all these white ladies.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
I'll get
Yeah,
in
you would.
trouble. I probably would.
This is for everybody that can noise complaint.
The lady downstairs moved.
Yeah, I
From
remember.
where
Bro, how many people have you really fucking made move?
You guys gonna own the.
Yeah, I don't
complex.
think there's anybody that lives left, right, or underneath me. It's pretty legit. I can yell now. I can play my video games and just fucking curse and shit like that.
Nice.
It's a little crazy, but anybody that plays Madden understands why you would yell. Yeah. So yeah, man.
It makes sense because you suck.
So guys, I wanna, since it's gonna be the holidays and stuff like that soon, I wanna, for especially for the ladies, I wanna give you guys a little intake on something that happened recently. So my wife loves to go to, Whole Foods. She likes to go to Trader Joe's and
Yeah.
all these. You like Trader Joe's?
I love
She
Trader
likes to
Joe's.
go to Trader Joe's. She likes to go to ShopRite and stuff like that. And the crazy thing is that she's always on TikTok, so she gets to see these videos of these women that mention like, oh, if you have a napkin between, your car handle and stuff like that, or different scenarios and stuff like that, and you would never think that this would happen to us, especially here, like everybody, like for the most part, most of us that we know like live in pretty safe neighborhoods and stuff like that. So recently she was at Whole Foods there, like close to Paramus, I forget, in Maywood,
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey, and she had a zip tie on her car handle, and we don't know what exactly happened. She initially didn't call me till like after the fact, which I was kind of pissed off about, but she had a zip tie on her driver's, I think it might have been, I don't know if it was her driver, her passenger seat. There was a zip tie on there,
Mm-hmm.
and thank God she's seen the videos before of different women talking about it and stuff like that. And she ended up going back into the store. She the thing is that she's a little crazy, so she started looking around. She's like, who the fuck put the zip tie? And I'm like, no, you shouldn't have done that. But thank God she went back into the store. She got somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They called the cops. The cops came. They took a police report and stuff like that. They checked the different cars in the area, anything that looked suspicious, and she was able to come home after. But it's just a little bit scary that things like this, situations like this, you hear it on TikTok and on Instagram and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but you never really feel it until it hits home.
I
You
mean,
get what
it's
I'm
tough
saying?
because you see everything that happens in the news, and then you talking about it. Like, you go about your day, you go about your business, and you never think like that can happen to me, right? Like that's not gonna happen to me. That's just something that happened, and probably in the middle of Bumblefuck. But like to talk about that zip tie, like what did the cops say? Is that something that's going on right now in the area, or is it just?
I mean, they didn't really give her like too much. I mean, they really didn't give her. What they did is they couldn't really do anything about it. Like,
Mm,
the thing is she kind of parked further away from
okay.
the parking lot, so she wasn't really even like close in like the camera views, like too close. Like she was like further back, because Whole Foods, if it gets kind of packed
Yeah.
depending on the day of the week. And she, thank God, like I said, thank God she knew what to do. Like sometimes she's a little bit too brave for her own good,
Mm-hmm.
but she did the right thing. I mean, she did a police report. They said if they see anything, but the thing is that really what a police report is going to do. I mean, somebody in the comments might say something, but like, you take a police report just to have something,
Yeah, it
just
just
to
gets
say we were
stacked in a
here.
file and it just
Yeah,
puts
just
away.
to say we were here, and you stack a file, and God forbid if it was to happen to somebody else
Mm-hmm.
there, they'll have an incident report. They could say, oh, okay, has happened here before. Maybe we need to have a cop patrol this area because things like this is happening here. I think that's the reason that they have to take police reports and stuff like that. But they didn't really tell her much. They said if they see anything in the videos, they'll contact her and stuff
Does
like
she
that.
feel comfortable going back to Whole Foods and stuff like that, or
She
does she
was in
prefer
Whole
you to
Foods
go?
today. She I personally don't feel comfortable, but like, what is she supposed to, I mean, at the end of the day, what can we possibly do? She just
Oh
has to
yeah,
be a
of
little bit
course.
safer. I told her, be safer, don't park so far away, like try to get parking like closer to the entrance and stuff like that, where more people are around.
Mm-hmm.
And take precaution. Like, you have to pay attention, be very vigilant. I mean, I've been like this since we were younger, because I've always worked security, so I always, like, the way I sit in restaurants and certain stuff like that, I'm always vigilant on entrances and stuff like that. I always pay attention to my surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to embed that into her. I tell her, like, you always have to pay attention. Don't be wearing, like, personally, I don't like to wear headphones when I'm in public. I like to, pay
Yeah,
attention to
listen to what's
people, and
around and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like, I like to know what's going on in my surroundings. And I told her that. I mean, she's smart, and I would think that she'd make the right decision. If you don't feel comfortable, if your gut feeling is telling you no, just in life in general, if you have a gut bad feeling, maybe is even it might not be anything. Maybe the
Yeah.
best thing to do is not to go there or not to do this or whatever the circumstances is. But she was good. She went to Whole Foods today and
Okay.
she's home fine. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that happens that tends to happen during the holidays. I mean, I know that I think it was last year
mm-hmm,
that people would get in the car and then they would find something on their windshield, like attached to the wiper blade.
mm-hmm.
So it would force them to get out and get whatever was there. But then that would happen with them trying to break in or trying to get the car and then
Yeah.
steal that away. So I don't know if that was last year, but something like this always tends to happen during the holidays.
But I haven't heard of like personally, I've never heard of anything like somebody saying that the car got tagged and then somebody got kidnapped or
Mm.
you get what I'm saying? Like I've never heard of anything. I'm sure it's probably happened before, but like the
But I think
first,
it's so tough for it to happen here. It's such a congested area. There's so many people.
Mhm.
Like I understand, like if it was happening like in Bumblefuck, Nebraska,
Yeah,
right, where the fucking population is probably like 800 people.
yeah,
But like here, I feel like I mean that Whole Foods in Maywood, that shit always packed,
yeah. That's what I'm
always packed, and
saying.
it's attached to the mall too. So
Hmm. And then for something to happen there is like it's like a easy yell or anybody like just in general might just and then sometimes you think and then you're like maybe somebody just does it like as a prank or people do it to be stupid or
that's fucked up.
things like that. Like I don't know. Like initially when she told me, like I was just like, is this fucking true? Like you get what I'm saying? Like your initial thing is just like, is this really happening? But she was a little frightened when it happened. She called me when she had went into the Whole Foods and stuff like that. And I was at work, I was far away, so I wasn't able to, to go there and save the day as usual, big guns. But
Baby guns.
big guns, boy. But yeah, it was crazy. What would you do, Jim, in a situation like that?
I mean, first and foremost, we want to thank you, on behalf of our viewers and behalf of us who have families and stuff. We
Wow.
want to thank you for
Wow,
bringing
Jim.
that information because I mean, every sorry? Yeah. I mean, every little information that we can get to protect ourselves, protect our families is vital. So I mean, yeah, that's like you said and everything with everything that's going on and everybody going out shopping and Black Friday just around the corner and Christmas shopping, we need to keep our eyes open. I mean, we're watching every day, and I think we spoke about this in the second episode that we had, where a lot of mass shootings, a lot of stupid things happen, crowded places. So just kind of keep your eyes open and just watch your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings is the main thing. And what I would have done, I mean, it would have been tough. I mean,
Would you
I'm
allow your wife or your girlfriend or anything, would you allow them to go back to that place, especially like if you know that's the closest one to them or stuff like that? Like would you feel comfortable letting her go back there?
If I'm going
nah.
with her,
Yeah,
You're
I
with her?
wouldn't.
What are you gonna
I
do?
wouldn't feel comfortable
What?
What are
with
you
her.
gonna do?
Mm.
what I would have done,
You
I
would
probably
have
would have broke the nigga's neck,
how you know it's a nigga though?
bro. Either person, no matter how be.
Nah, I mean,
Nah, I would definitely like.
So you wouldn't feel
I would
comfortable with
force
your wife?
people. I would see like I listen to this podcast, right? It's called Crime Junkie Podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the main rules about it, and they talk about true crime and all that, and like whether it's human trafficking, whether it's kidnapping, whether it's murder. Main rule for like their podcast and what they talk about most of the time is be rude, save yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it was me, and I've told just this 1,000 times, if something was to happen, I don't give a fuck. Scream, yell, demand, whatever. Be rude. Doesn't matter. Stay alive. I would go into Whole Foods and demand for them to check cameras.
Yeah.
I don't care if
But,
they're calling the
but
police
when
on me because I'm getting rude and all that. I gotta find out. They gotta have cameras in these parking lots.
mm-hmm.
I mean, this is not like a low income area. I mean, we're talking about May, we're talking Paramus. These are high end,
Yeah.
money places. Like
That there shouldn't be a reason why they don't have set up cameras in
exactly,
those areas and stuff like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
But for me, it's like I would just go 100. Like for like I wouldn't even let her just go by herself anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would tell her, nah, we're gonna
But
go
what if
together.
you're not home? Let's say you're away and she needs to get some groceries. Like, what are you gonna do? She can't go anymore.
Hello Fresh.
I mean, one of the
Deliver the food at home,
I
bro.
feel like one of the reasons why women tend to go out or want to go shopping is to get out the house sometimes. You know, like sometimes you
Go
never
to the backyard.
go to the backyard, start growing
Yeah.
start growing potatoes.
Yeah, make
the
your own
backyard,
freaking
right?
garden. Make tomatoes, grow some potatoes. I mean, you name it.
And then in the winter all her shit dies.
then you
He's
have to
like,
go.
better luck next time.
Then you have to go.
Damn,
What were you saying, Jim?
Um, one of the advantages that I have, at least with my car, is I'm able to track it. So when Angie's driving the car and she parks it somewhere,
You track
and I
your wife,
know-
bro?
and I know where she's at. I mean, like when she goes to the gym at night, I always make
Mhm.
sure that she gets there. So like, while we're playing 2K, I'll log in. I'll make sure that she's there. Like today, she went out with Elizabeth to a trampoline park, and
Okay.
I just made sure that she was there. She went to go do her hair in upstate New York with her friend, and just tracking and stuff. So I mean, that's one of the advantages with technology and stuff. But I mean, um, the car can be there, but something can happen on to
Yeah.
her walking to the
Yeah.
car. So
Maybe you should put a chip inside her too.
Nah. So one of the things is just be vigilant. Just be
Facts.
very aware of what can happen. I mean, we all have loved ones, we all have family, we all have friends that we care about.
Yeah.
So spread the word. I mean, we're doing it here for those viewers that watch us. Spread the word because it's busy season is coming. Kids are shopping, and got teenage. If for those who have teenager kids that watch us, and make sure they're aware of a lot of things that's going on in this world and stuff like that. I mean, you see a lot of crazy stuff on the internet, and then one of the things. I mean, I think we're done with this topic. Unless you guys got anything else to add with vigilant wise or anything like that, or
I mean, I'll just add, just be safe. Like I said before, be rude, stay alive. So, I mean, that's a crime junkie rule right there. So,
Yeah, I agree. I agree with what they said. Yeah, and I'm happy everything was okay with her and everybody's safe. And always it's better to be safe than sorry. That's all.
amen.
Amen.
And
man,
one of the things
you haven't done that in a long time.
So so I mean, you kind of told me to kind of loosen up. I'm a little tight. So I mean,
He's been a little tight.
loosen up, But
Pause.
one of the things that talking about internet, my brother-in-law, we were on our way to New York the other day. I was making a delivery for my job. Sometimes it gets busy. I jump into the car, make some deliveries, leave the office, and he showed me some video, some crazy video. I don't know where the fuck he watches or gets the access to these videos, but sometimes
Reddit.
it's some weird.
It's not Reddit?
No, it's some weird ass page that he has access, and he gets these videos of just crazy shit. And he showed me this video of there was a couple, and their husband was entering the apartment. There was a little hallway entering the apartment. He knocks on the door, and I guess the wife or girlfriend on the other side didn't want to open. So he goes back and presses the elevator to leave, and she comes out and with a gun and shoots him right in the back. And
The fuck?
the guy falls bleeding, and she goes to shoot him again, and the gun jammed. So she's trying to hit the gun,
Should have cleaned the guns.
realizes that it doesn't go, so she goes back into the apartment, closes the door. And
What the hell was the reason for
the
the shooting?
backstory to that was she found out that he was cheating on her, and he went back to explain or to apologize or to try to fix, and she said, nah, I'm not hearing it. Pulled out the gun as soon as his back was turned, clapped him once, tried to clap him to death, and the gun got jammed. And thankfully for the guy, from what he told me and the story, he was able to crawl into the elevator, got down to the main floor, and was able to get some help. The
Wait,
girlfriend.
so you had a one-on-one interview with him?
Nah,
Because he told you that he
He
crawled?
told me.
I was there.
I just want to make sure.
I was in the
There's
lobby.
some breaking ass fucking
helping him.
news here.
No, but from what Michael told me and
Okay.
what they found out, the guy lived, and the girl, the girlfriend or the wife, whatever's on the run,
Mhm.
and it kind of got me thinking. I'm like, yo, like, I've always told my wife that if you cheat on me, I mean, if it gets to that point in our relationship that you feel like you need to get some pleasure somewhere else,
Mhm.
I'd rather you tell me, yo, I cheated on you, than have me walk into it. that's one of my biggest fears. My biggest fear is seeing her cheat on me, like with my own eyes, or walking into my apartment and finding somebody there with her. Because I mean,
What's your
I've
reaction?
always
Like what
I've
would be
always
your
told her
reaction?
I've always told her that I would probably kill him. I would probably just nonstop, just I think I would go red like a bull, and just swing and just keep hitting until I see red. That's that, and I've told her that that's one of my biggest fears. If you're gonna cheat on me, just tell me you don't love me. Tell me that it's over.
Yeah.
Don't put me in that position. I've always told her this from the beginning. Don't
Jimmy,
put me
sorry
in
to
that
cut you off,
position.
but what if she still loves you, but she just
I won't.
it was a mistake,
No.
or it was a night.
Nah,
It
bro,
was-
that,
she
that
was a
doesn't
little-
No.
count. You can't say
No,
that.
But you can't say that a woman doesn't love you because she cheated, because she can still love you, but
if she loved me enough, she wouldn't be cheating.
I don't agree with that. I think that a woman can love somebody. Maybe she doesn't have the respect for you not to cheat in that sense, or
Mhm.
sometimes it can be a situation that maybe you guys are having a little or struggling, or you're not pleasing her in the bedroom wise or something like that, and she
Yeah.
might go off and cheat with another dude, or a younger guy that's that's ready to go, that's looking at her some type of way, that's flirting with her at work, but she loves you, she wants to be with you. So
So
I don't think it's right, but
so
it'd be happening.
I agree. So tell me, don't let me find out, or let me see with my own eyes. If something like that, like you saying, does happen,
Nah, man.
tell me, yo, there was an issue, there was a mistake, there was
Don't even tell
something.
me.
I'd rather you tell me, because I will respect it a lot more than having me find out through a message, or having me find out through a visibly seeing it, because then my reaction will be 10 times more worse than that. Because at this point, I mean, if a person tells you, then it kind of puts you in a position. Is the other person, is the third party really to blame? No, the person to blame is.
I mean, it all
is-
depends
is-
who it is.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why?
I mean, let's just, for example, right? You know the person she's cheating on you with, they know you're married. He has some sense of responsibility to understand, wait, you're married.
No,
But
the
then
only
the-
person
but
that has
then- but then- no.
responsibility is your wife.
Yep.
Nah, bro.
That's
Because
it.
then we go back to the conversation we had a couple episodes ago where we said, what's more important, love or respect, right? So then my take is like,
I said
why?
respect.
I get it, but my thing is like you mentioned, you said she can love you, but still cheat on you because it was whether it was a mistake or whatever. What I would prefer, if it before it even gets to that point, before anything happens, before the flirting, before whatever happens after that, you let me know things aren't right. I'm not happy, and I might have to find something somewhere else. I would prefer to hear that before anything, whether it's just a simple flirt, whether it's just like an eye or something like that, like a quick glance or whatever. Whether it's just even a message. Like if you see your relationship is going downhill and it might end to that point, tell me. But don't do the action.
So
Why are you laughing, Jim?
I think
Because I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm a very jealous man. And the other day, when you went to Elizabeth,
I'm pretty sure we're all jealous here.
no, I get really jealous. So the other day when you went to Elizabeth's soccer game and
Mm.
Angie was working in the kitchen,
Yeah.
I went to go get a coffee, and I was like, yo, let me get a coffee. And she was working in the kitchen. She comes,
Ah,
and
this
there's
is
a-
why you took so long.
there's this man that comes in and fucking wobbles in, and
Bro, he wobbled in.
he comes and he goes, oh, can I get a coffee? And I mean, like, he's one of the coach's wife or a coach's husband or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Angie knows him because Valerie, when she takes Valerie to practice, he's there. And he goes and then he gets a coffee, and then he pulls out like $2, and he's like, oh, here you go, sweetheart, this is for you, this is for a tip for you. And I'm standing and I looked at him and I'm like, who the fuck is, like, who where's the fucking tip jar? And I looked around and I just looked at him, and Angie just grabbed the $2 and looked at me, and then I just looked at him and I'm like, it's whatever. And then last week I saw him,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy fucking wobbles in with a full. If I would have taken a picture, you niggas would have died. This dude had a Sean John hat, a fedora hat,
Nah, bro.
Sean John fucking sweatsuit,
Nah,
Him.
bro.
matching shirt.
What are we back in
matching
2002?
sweater. And I look at him and I'm like, yo,
P Diddy.
I'm like, Angie, look, there's your fucking boy with your fucking tips. She's like, why you gotta get like that? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you sound a little jealous. Joe.
it's just I didn't
Bro,
like.
it was just a tip.
But the thing is, it's
I
just a
fucking
tip.
like
Like
that.
all he was
Bro,
doing is
that's-
saying that your girl's beautiful.
Bro, all it
Like,
takes is the tip.
He didn't
Especially
give,
if
he
the
didn't give a
nigga-
tip to nobody
if the-
else.
Bro,
He
it
didn't
don't-
give
it
it.
don't
He didn't give a
matter.
tip to the
Maybe you-
Asian bitch that was right next to her. He
First of all-
specifically was like,
First of all,
here.
that just gives you more of a compliment. Like, how are you gonna get mad,
Bro,
if-
why are you getting mad of a guy that's wobbling
Yeah.
his way there?
Yeah, exactly.
I
like,
say
first
he's
of all, he's
And has a
first,
has
he's not competition to your girl for like to you.
maybe on the
First of all-
attire part because he's wearing fresh Sean John jumpsuit.
Fresh.
And Jimmy's never.
Sean John.
And Jimmy with his
Jimmy
fucking
would never.
his lint on his
There's
sweatpants.
levels.
Yeah, but Sean John. That shit, he probably got that shit for free.
Bro, he saw Malibu Most Wanted and he's like, I
Yeah,
gotta be part of that.
he looked exactly like that. It wasn't lime. It wasn't fucking sky blue. It was like a black and red. And still, I didn't like the fact that he went out there. Like, I've never seen anybody tip, and I've coached and I've volunteered. I've never seen anybody tip anybody in the kitchen.
Never say never.
And then Sean John comes here, fucking penguin, looking like the fucking
the first $2.
the waddle, and he comes in and fucking tips there, and I'm like looking at him.
I hope
who
he
the-
tips 5. Now.
like I'm looking at him, and I'm like, who the like? I really was. I guess I was jealous, but I just looked at him. And I was like, who the
But-
fuck is this motherfucker? I just stared at him.
All right, but Jim, like
Mhm.
let's reverse. Let's go back.
Mhm.
Why would that even affect you?
It just bothered me,
Because I mean,
and I know it's stupid.
I'm not nobody to say anything or brag over anything, but I feel that us three we're alpha males, right? So my self-esteem is high. I'm a little chunky. Like I'm a big dude, but I'm high. I'm there. Why would that even affect you? Like for me, like if that was Jess, it wouldn't even bother me. I mean, it would bother me maybe the like where there was like a little remark or like a little something.
I mean, yeah, that's where it got to the point where it kind of irked me a little bit. She's like, here you go, sweetheart. This is for you.
But like for me, like if you're telling him a dude is wobbling in,
I mean, I just
like I wouldn't even give a fuck. Like
I said the wobble.
like,
I mean, he's
come on, like
he's
that
about
guy
maybe
over
like-
me, no shot,
Yeah,
no chance.
I know that. I know, but still, I don't know. Just something about me. I just wanted to fucking slap the shit out of him. Like, and the fact that he was this close, like Darius was him,
Mhm.
and I'm here, and he's like, and I'm there stirring my coffee, and he's like, here you go, sweetheart. And I just looked at him, and I'm like, this. I was just like this, and I'm just staring at him, and I'm like what
Yo,
the
Jim,
fuck?
I think when I was at the game, I peeked that because I saw you get the coffee, and then go across and get your little mixer shit, and then walk up like right next to the window.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Angie's looking at me,
it's
and I'm
crazy,
just like,
dude,
and
I
I'm like-
fucking know you that I was like, yo, something's up,
and
yo.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And I'm like, it's whatever. Like, it just bothered me for that brief second. That
Mhm.
I just saw myself just slapping the fucking shit out of his forehead. But it is what it is. I mean, that's. I mean, I'm I get a little jealous. I mean, it's just that's how I am. And honestly,
What about
sometimes
you,
it's for
Darius?
stupid reasons. But
Are you a jealous guy, Darius? Why you laughing?
let's go back to my birthday celebration this past June. We can Darius can
Oh
answer.
my
Darius can
God,
answer
what
there.
a story,
Small. Have a good night, buddy.
bro. I can't even go home in peace. I gotta go in there and fucking be the protector.
This nigga just fucking jumped in. Darius is like, maybe I should turn back, and he's watching from the window from the outside.
So Darius, what happened?
First of all, I wouldn't do with what Jimmy said. I wouldn't beat the guy's ass. Let's go back 15 minutes. I wouldn't beat. Like Jimmy said. I wouldn't beat the guy up. I just like let him go because like that shit was crazy. Like the guy has absolute like you said, like Carlos said, it really depends like the situation. Like it really does depend. Like if for example, if it's like one of your close, you say it might not, but like if it's like one of your super close friends that you're like this guy was like at your birthday party, and you're like mad close, like he's your boy,
You guys pulled the.
and like
Together.
he's doing something with your girl, like that's different. Like he gonna get a slap, but
He ain't gonna get a slap.
he
He gonna taste dirt 6 feet under.
That was just him being nice, you know. But okay.
he gonna get slapped. But if I don't know the dude, I will not touch that man. I'd be like, yo, I honestly, I was tell him thank you. I'd be like, yo, thank you, because if it wasn't him, it might have been another dude. Like if my girl can't control herself with this dude, how do I know that what was that the only dude in the world that could have turned her out to cheat on me?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I
so
wouldn't
you
be
would congratulate and just
the only way I would beat the guy's ass is if he came into my house. If it's my home and I catch my wife and he's fucking my girl in my bed, then I beat his ass.
That's what I said. If
Yeah,
Well, he said that. Yeah,
but the thing
he'll
is,
see red.
but was this specifically because it was in your bed or just because she was
no,
cheating?
it
Bro,
was in my
regardless
house.
whether it was bed, the couch, the bathroom, the kitchen.
No, I'm talking about
my
my
house.
house. Like,
Yeah.
let's say,
Like I said.
if I caught them having sex in a car, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
at
I
him.
agree.
I wouldn't be mad at him. But
the
if
tension
he's
would
in
be
my
different.
house, if he's in my home that I'm paying rent for or I'm paying a mortgage for, and you're fucking my wife that I bought the bed for, my bed, and
Facts.
like you're pounding her, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
You see,
Yo,
like
get off my bed.
even talking
please,
about
don't
it. just-
Pound her in
go
my bed.
finish in your car.
like
This
even,
is my property.
even
Back the
talk-
fuck up.
Are you gonna wash the laundry? Are you gonna do this fucking laundry? I didn't think so, pal.
because I'm trying to play 2K later and this shit needs to be done. So you need to do this. Nah,
Did
but
you
like-
shower before you got into the bed?
Yeah, because they make me shower. But it's
fuck you, Jim.
it's
That shit was said in confidence, and I have to.
no. I mean,
But-
my wife does the same thing too. If I don't fucking shower,
Yo.
if I don't fucking shower, I can't sleep on the bed. And she'll be like, "Oh, go upstairs." So I mean, I'll just sleep in the living room upstairs. But
Yeah, bro, she be sending you upstairs.
yeah, she is very strict. She's like, I don't.
And that's
lay
when
down
Jimmy
on the
comes back.
bed.
He's like, anybody down to play 2K again?
No. I was gonna play again because I mean, I was
This guy the
excited
other
and
day.
stuff.
Well, long story
But you
short.
guys logged off. But you guys were still on. That's why I said like you
So,
guys
Which one
were
was the
so
one?
long story with the whole
The day that
with
you
the whole
left.
bar situation. Basically it was Jimmy's birthday. You know, he was nice enough to invite us to go, you know, celebrate his birthday with the family. A lot of friends, a lot of great people were there, including Carlos. But
I don't even know why I was there.
what?
But basically there was a dude there that was by himself at the bar, and I guess I don't look threatening at all. But
Nah, bro, you look like a teddy bear.
You like
I-
Little Bill.
it has to be
Little
bro.
Bill.
Wow, bro, you got that fucking joke from your cousin. That corny joke with your dusty shoes, buddy, and your fucking
Little Bill.
Instead of wearing a red shirt, you should wear a yellow shirt. With
easy
the persona.
Carlos. I'll cut ass on the pod. We're gonna do a whole pod on cutting ass on each other. Don't ever call me Little Bill.
Let's
again.
go.
Don't ever call me Little Bill again.
All right. So what you were saying, Little Bill?
So basically, I might look a little bit like Little Bill.
Yeah,
Well,
30
either
years
way,
later.
I'm a gangster Little Bill. So
That's why you were in
that's why I
bed.
had to grow the beard, and I started growing my hair a little bit. But once I go bald, it's over. So so the dude, we're like taking some shots, and the dude's like staring at my girl, and I'm like, okay, let me finish.
Hold on, before I cut,
Zip it.
let me cut you off real quick. When this is happening, I had already left.
No, you were still there.
No, you were still there. We were taking shots with you.
Yeah.
It was the first one.
Oh, okay,
He was
okay.
staring.
Okay.
When we let's rewind.
Rewind.
So shit. All right. So when we walked in, he was staring at her, and I don't care. Like, yo, look. If you want to take a look, bro.
Because you have alpha male, right? You
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
It's not even that. Like, bro. Like, I'm not gonna control niggas' eyes. Like, yo, don't. What are you looking at? Like, bro. It's like
You're not
just
that guy.
be respectful. Like, you do a quick look. Do whatever you got to do. That's it. Like, all right. Any guy should be like that. Like, you shouldn't be so thing. Like,
Yeah.
because even girls will be like, yo, was this guy like all on top of me? Females don't like that, bro. Like, I'm telling you. So he took a look, whatever, not a big deal.
Mhm.
Then we're taking shots. All of us were taking shots. He did it again. And then when we were walking out, Carlos, at this point, Carlos had left. Jimmy was still there. And the thing is, I had noticed it before, but I didn't want to start anything, especially like, it's his birthday, it's Jimmy's birthday and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't want to be that guy to be like, yo, Darius seems to fucking start things. So I didn't want to be that guy. So I'm walking out. Dude does it again, and he does it like extra. And then all I did was I tapped his bag. I said, "Have a good night, brother." And he's like, he was Hispanic as hell. I don't know where he was from Guatemala or some shit.
Well, I got big Guatemala because my wife's from Guatemala.
He don't gotta be from Guatemala. He could be from fucking Colombia. He was Spanish as hell. He was short. He was like 5'2". And the nigga's like, "¿Qué? What you say?" And I said, all I said is have a good night. He said, "You touch me?" And he fucking got off his seat. He pulled the knife. And I said, "Nigga, look at me, bro. I'm 230 pounds. I will break you. Like, why are you getting so disrespectful?" Like, and then out of nowhere, fucking Jimmy flew, like he slid through the whole bar, knocking everybody's shots down. And then Jimmy's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Yo, this guy's bugging." And then Jimmy got into it. And then Jimmy's brother-in-law got into it. And then they started kicking me out. They're like, "Yo, just go. Like, this guy's getting hostile." I'm like, he's little. Like, I was going to grab him. I was going to give him the Jeffrey, and throw him out the bar. But I was like, all right, you know what? Let me get out of here. Let me not start anything. I walk out, and I so happened to see fucking Carlos still in the car. I don't know what he was doing. He was out for like 30 minutes. He's still warming up his car. So I see
in
Carlos,
the middle of June.
I see Carlos in his car
Getting a jerk though.
in June. It was hot as hell. I don't know what he was doing. Carlos was there. He was with his girl, his wife, and I was like, and I swear, while I was doing it, I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I know he's a hothead. So I'm like, in the midst of me doing it, even when I told him, right away I told my girl, I said, I shouldn't have done that. So I'm like, "Yo, Carlos," and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm like, "No, nothing. Some nigga tried to stab me inside." And I was like, and then Jimmy got involved. He's like, "Jimmy," and he got out his car and started running. And then Jess got out the car, and I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have said anything. And this nigga, before you know, I said, I shouldn't have said anything. And I look up, and this nigga's already inside. I'm like, yo, this the quickest. He should run routes like that when we're playing football. Maybe he'll get open more. He did.
I got open on you.
Yo, he was out.
Yo.
And he was inside. And then when I'm peeking inside, I'm like, yo, I don't want nothing to happen to anybody because of something, I feel guilty. And for some reason, Carlos went in there and the guy got scared. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't look threatening, but this guy does. Like,
well, I did come up to him and I was like, "Yo, so what's the problem?" He's like, "Oh, no. Is that then he started talking about you and then started talking about Jimmy." I was like, "How about you finish your drink and then you get the fuck out?" He's like, "All right, but con calma. Like, calm down. I was like, "All right, so finish your drink." And then I'm there waiting for him to finish his drink. And then I see Jimmy. And I'm like, bro, I go to Jimmy. I was like, sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. And then Jimmy goes and sits down. Yo, I turn around to just leave. I get up. I turn around. He's behind me. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Sit the fuck down. Everybody in the bar is telling Jimmy to sit the fuck down.
I was ready.
Yeah, Jimmy got hot that day. And not only Jimmy, but Michael got
bro.
hot. Like, I told Michael what happened. This guy was going crazy. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? Everybody, I feel like everybody wanted to fight. Like,
nah, but
like,
the thing is,
he was being mad disrespectful.
He was, bro. And I
one,
don't feel like I was the only one that this happened to.
Nah, one, he was being disrespectful. And then when I heard Jimmy, I mean, when we get into altercations, Jimmy has a tendency to just run the other way. So I had to come and I'm like, damn, I gotta save this guy all over again. Bro, I saved this guy like 1,000 times, bro. Hoboken.
Here I am to
Atlantic.
save the day.
Never. This is
all right, liar.
this guy. Never. That never happens.
But but it was I mean, it was definitely a crazy night. I mean, that's something I'll definitely remember. But
it was fun. I had a good time. I had a really good time. It was a good
It was a very good time.
We got they kicked the guy out. They kicked the guy out. He actually left the bar without paying. And one of the bartenders,
did he really?
One of the bartenders had to run after him and get a payment. And then the bar gave us like about 7 free beers for the altercation, and they apologized.
Oh, after me and Darius left.
Yeah,
That's
because
great.
I mean, we go to that bar a lot, so they were like,
we're gonna give you. And Jimmy's like, wait,
wait 5 minutes,
wait,
Yeah.
and then give me 2 more. It's my birthday.
But no, they gave us free drinks and apologized for that, and you know, we haven't been back since, but I mean, I'm pretty
It
sure
was a fun place. I like the
it was a really
picadera
cool
that
place.
they had there. I don't know if they make it there
Yeah, they
or
make
you
it right
guys
there.
order.
No, they make
It
it
was
right
pretty
there.
good.
It was really good. I mean, had a one of my family friends bought me a bottle of Buchanan,
Mm-hmm.
so we were there drinking. It was a good time. It was a really good time.
No, definitely was a good time, and I mean, unfortunately, we had to deal with that shit. But in regards to altercation, I mean, we just saw something just happen right now with Devontae Adams. What do you guys think about that? I mean, Devontae Adams saw this camera guy walk in and just shove the motherfucker, which I think he did it on purpose. Like, I don't want to hear the bullshit where he just saw him on the glass and was like, "Oh shit," and then just pushed him, because it looked like he saw him and just chucked him.
First of all, I don't think that anybody, I don't care if you're a cameraman, the camera dude was on the side and he got right in front of him. Because you don't get
Yeah, but that's unintentional though.
the thing is, how is it unintentional? What, you were running to the other side?
No,
Like,
maybe he's recording like the crowd and everything.
it doesn't matter. You should, first of all, like, at the end of the day, these guys, like, not for nothing, not to sound crazy or anything, these guys are worth millions of dollars. Like, these guys play a sport. Nobody should be that close. What if that guy wanted to take that whatever and smack him in the face?
Yeah, but
The
that wasn't
dude,
the intention, bro. He's doing his job.
Devontae Adams just lost the game, and this guy's running. He literally
So
was
he's a
over
sore loser.
He is a sore loser, but you have to understand, the guys just lost the game. Like, first of all, the not for nothing, but the Raiders are the best 1-4 team that probably ever existed. Like, they
Just because of Devontae Adams.
What?
Even
Not
before
just because of Devontae Adams. They
were
have a
playoff
great
last
team.
season.
They have a really good team.
Yeah.
They have a really good team.
They got a good
And
coach.
They're very talented. Like, I feel like they were in any other division, they could probably win the division. Like, they are that good.
They could sweep the Ravens.
I think they might be. They're that good. I think that they could beat the Ravens. Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of have to agree with Devontae. You lose a heartbreaking game. He had a great game, by the way, and then you lose the game like they lost. I think he dropped it on 4th and 1 or something like that. And then
He didn't drop it. It was like a bobble. It was a bobble, right?
No,
It was
it was 4th and 1. David Carr throws to the left. Derek Carr, whatever. He throws to the left side, and he trips over with Renfro.
Okay.
They trip.
But you're talking about the last play of the game. He's talking
Yeah,
about. Oh, that was the 4th and 1. The one
That
that
was
they
the 4th
bumped
and 1
into
where
each other?
they tripped. They both fell, and it was a complete
Oh,
pass.
okay.
End of the game.
And they probably could have scored off of that.
They probably could have,
So you see,
because Devontae Adams had like 3 steps in front of him.
But there was another 4th down prior to that Devontae Adams
he bobbled it. Yeah.
on the sideline.
okay.
And
So
it could have been a first down.
So
And
like all these factors play in. I mean, he has a bobble, he has a drop ball.
So all these factors playing just because I
the thing
trip,
is
I
that-
have the fucking right to just push.
No, but you losing. You're trying to get off the field. He's literally by the tunnel, and then this man comes in and goes and puts the camera right in his face. For what?
He didn't put the camera in his face.
First of all, the guy that got pushed was a freelancer. Like, he doesn't even personally work for like he was just like a hired, probably like a week before.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to, you can see it while Devontae Adams is walking to the back. First of all, I don't agree with what Devontae Adams did. He shouldn't have pushed the man.
Exactly. So what gives him the right? Just because
I don't think it gives him the right, but I understand.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I understand. Like, you're fucking pissed, and this guy's like, the last thing when you're pissed off. I don't know, Carlos, if you've ever been in a situation that you've got into an argument. It's happened to me that I've got into an argument, or I've just been mad and somebody pulls out a phone and starts recording me or something like that for whatever situation that I don't even want to get into. But they pulled out a phone on me, and it's the worst. Like, and I understand they're getting paid millions.
We're talking about this next episode.
They're getting paid millions of dollars for it, but at the same time, it's like, when I'm walking out, there should be, it should literally be kind of like a red carpet out. Like, nobody should be getting in front of me. Nobody should be on the side, because you never know with these people. There was an incident recently in the Rams game that some fan just jumped down and started acting all wild.
That's
like,
understandable. That's a fan.
Yeah,
This guy has infield access.
This dude just ran in front of him. Like, what are you doing running in front of him?
All right, so you're telling me Devontae Adams sees him coming. He can't just wait for him to pass and then walk. No, he has to be extra. Just fucking push him.
He was like,
Bro, and even after the game, like the post-game apology was bullshit. It was not fucking like sincere. It was trash.
What'd you
It
want
was
him to say?
pretty
Maybe he didn't
bullshit.
want to apologize.
He's upset they lost the game, and you have a guy that doesn't even
So
work
go
for the
shove
NFL.
Renfro for fucking tripping you.
Maybe
Go
he did.
shove
Maybe he
David
did.
Carr. I mean, like, why take it out on an
Renfro
innocent guy
wasn't in front of him at
that's
the
trying
moment.
to fucking sell his pictures to make a living?
He
Like,
doesn't
that's
work for the
fucking
NFL,
disrespectful.
so he shouldn't be on an
Exactly.
NFL field.
But he's a freelancer.
He
Like,
shouldn't be
like
there.
Garrett said.
He shouldn't be there.
He's selling pictures.
Sell, if you're a freelancer, sell pictures from the fucking stand.
Nah, bro. You don't get no pictures from the stand.
Well, then if you
Look at-
shouldn't,
I
you shouldn't be on an NFL field.
I think that when you're walking out, nobody should be running in front of you.
Where's the security?
Like, be on the side,
Nah.
have an angle, be set. So when the players are coming out, there's no reason why you need to be running. It's like, imagine if you're playing tennis and one of the kids to pick up the ball just runs in the middle of the thing. It's just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what are you
That's his
doing?
job, though, to pick up the ball.
but it's annoying.
I understand it's annoying, but
Like-
it doesn't give the athlete a right to shove a fucking not even employee, but doesn't give the right to shove anybody.
They should have. They don't get any personal space. So you're saying because you're an athlete, because let's say when you win the Super Bowl, the moment you win the Super Bowl, you have
Everybody's
the
on top
one
of
dude,
you.
the one cameraman coming up to you like that.
Everybody's on top
So
of you.
so there's no personal space for you. You're
I
not
just won a Super
entitled.
Bowl.
And how about when you lose? You're not entitled to personal space.
Because I won a Super Bowl.
If you
I'm
lost the
entitled
Super Bowl and I'm the cameraman and I come up to you and I'm like, "Hey, how do you feel about that?"
Bro.
Are you entitled to personal space?
All right, so since you're bringing that, so when Brady lost the Super Bowl against the Eagles in 2017,
Mhm.
you see Brady just walking out, but it's a panoramic picture, and he's at least 10 feet away,
Yeah, but nobody came up.
and then
to his
he's walking
face.
away. Why? Because they lost.
And
They're focused on who won.
Devontae Adams lost.
They focused on who won.
Devontae Adams lost.
Look, it just happened to be the guy was crossing him.
No, he crossed to get a front face picture of him.
That's cap.
He crossed.
No,
to get a
it
front-
wasn't for the picture.
It was for
So what was he
him.
crossing for?
He was looking. Devontae's on this side. He was looking this way.
No.
Dude,
Devontae
what he was
entering the
doing
tunnel.
was he was trying to get in front of Devontae to kind of get an angle
Mhm.
as he was walking out. That's what he was trying to do.
Okay.
And
All right.
and he's too slow.
So let's
they
say
should
you're
get more
right.
agile people to fucking do free.
So
lanes.
let's say you're right. They come. He puts it in his face. What gives him the right to push him off, though?
Get the fuck,
get the
out,
fuck
of
out of my
face.
face.
We
Nah,
lost,
bro. Nah, man.
Carlos, one day that you're really pissed off, I'm gonna pull a camera and put it in your face.
Yeah.
Like
I'll
you
smack the
might push,
camera.
you might slap the camera. I'm gonna sue. If Devontae
And
would,
that's exactly what this guy's doing. So good for him.
and he's the smartest man. To be honest, God damn. To be honest,
He got a payday.
yeah, he got a payday, and congrats to him because I would have acted like my neck was broken. If you would have pushed me, if
Got
you would have
broke my
pushed me,
back.
I would have fell head first.
Look,
My leg
look,
would have
look.
went in the air.
He's in the tunnel. He's walking in the tunnel. Why does he need to walk in front of him? You see, he walks right in front of him. He doesn't even give Devontae Adams space to walk. He cuts him off.
Yeah,
He cuts him off. Look.
Look at the face.
Look, he
The
cuts
guilt.
him off. He's in the tunnel. What fucking view
All
are you
right,
gonna get?
But regardless whether he cut him off or not, it doesn't give him the right to push him off.
I'm a competitive athlete. If I lose
Well,
and I'm
you're not a
walking,
competitive athlete.
and I'm walking and
Listen.
somebody's coming there and I'm about to fucking leave the arena and somebody comes and tries to get the fucking picture. Give it literally, I'm coming and he comes right. Get the fuck off me, bro.
Jimmy, the reason, not for nothing, but at the end of the day, the reason that Devontae Adams is wrong is because he's in the limelight.
Mhm.
Kids want to be like him. Let me finish. He's
He's a role
making
model.
millions of dollars,
Yep.
and anybody that knows that you're wrong because Jim, you're not gonna let your feelings, your emotions get to $250,000. Some money that could have gone to your daughter, some money that could have gone to your wife, some money that could have gone to your future grandkids and stuff like that. You're gonna really let your emotions make you lose $250,000. You think that that's worth the push? That's why a lot of people are like, yo, it was stupid of him to do that because they know the consequences. They know that at the end of the day, he's gonna reap the repercussions. He's
So-
gonna get fucked.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jimmy from Another Round Podcast. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn those bell notifications on our Instagram page, our YouTube page. We got a lot of exciting and fun and interactive content coming out. Make sure you guys are the first ones to hear, listen.
So we got a lot of big games coming up this week. Jim, what do you think about your game? I know you guys are playing the Packers. What do you think? What are your predictions?
Jets are 3-2, first time in a very long time we have a
In
winning
NFL
record.
history.
Since 1950.
Yeah. First time we're winning. I called in the beginning of this podcast, episode 1,
You called it for the
1
last 8
hour
years
and
that I've known
15
you.
minutes.
you called
in.
6 games max. That's what you called.
No, I caught at least 6 games. 1 hour, 15 minutes into episode 1 podcast. Look it up because I did. I checked stats. I have my videos.
Oh my god.
You could check where I said Jets gonna win at least 6 games. They laughed. They smirked. They talked their
Bro,
shit.
you said you're gonna make some noise with
We are. We have. If a playoff start right now, we play Ravens. We play the Ravens. So and
You talk about the playoffs in 5 games.
well, I mean, it's
Week
Like
5.
this-
the NFL's putting playoff pictures, but
Yeah, so they have shit to talk about.
well, I mean, it's there, and they're talking about the Jets, all right?
Embarrassing.
But yeah, embarrassing. 3-2.
a
I was
Jets
playing
fan.
Aaron Rodgers. I think we have a really good chance of winning. We have a good defense, good secondary. They don't have any wide receivers, but it's Aaron Rodgers. I think it's gonna be a tight game. I think Zach Wilson's gonna have to make some plays. I think the Jets have a chance to win. I think it's gonna be 17-21. It's gonna be tough in Lambeau, but 17-21 Jets.
You think Zach Wilson's gonna make more plays with his feet or with his arm?
I mean, to be honest with you, I've been really impressed with Zach Wilson coming back this season. He played really well against Pittsburgh in the fourth quarter. Last drive, he went 6 for 6. Last week, he played really well too. He threw for 279 yards. He ran for a touchdown against Pittsburgh. He caught a touchdown more than any of the Eagle wide receivers in any past 2 weeks.
God.
But I mean, he's got to make some plays. We're bringing him in. We're excited. He's a future quarterback, so he's gonna have to make some plays.
So was Sam Darnold.
I mean, nah. Sam didn't have any
Sammy
wide
boy.
receivers.
Mine.
Sam wasn't as good as Zach. I mean, you clearly see he went to
How many games
Carolina.
Zach played like 8 in his career.
Yeah, well, I mean, and he's improving.
Average.
He's improved a lot more than Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold played 2 years, and then he went to Carolina and got benched, and Baker beat him out for the job.
For no reason, because they suck.
So I think Zach has an opportunity to prove to everybody that he's a legitimate quarterback. But I mean, we're gonna go from there. Darius, who do you guys play this week?
Wait. So what? I
Oh,
missed
my
it. So
bad.
what was your final prediction?
21-17 Jets. It's gonna be a really close
You guys
game.
gonna score that much?
I mean, we have been scoring that much for the past 3 to 4 weeks.
Should
You're gonna hold Aaron Rodgers to 17 points.
I mean, the Giants did, and we have a better defense than the Giants.
Okay.
So I think we have an opportunity to really exploit our pass rush.
If you have a better defense, why are you guys gonna score? Why are they gonna score the same amount of points as the Giants did? Why is it not 14 or 10?
Well, because I mean, you had a little bit of jet lag. Aaron Rodgers went to London and played out there in unfamiliar territory. A lot of rookies. Now they're going back home, Lambeau, home field advantage.
got like 13 days. So.
So, I mean, no, I'm talking about when he went to London. There was a little bit of jet lag, so that's why he wasn't able. Him and his team weren't 100%.
Got him.
Played. So I mean,
That's a
just
chop.
yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
chop.
super chop.
You
But
know
I
what
think
chops are,
I
Jim?
think playing in Lambeau, it's Aaron Rodgers and at home, so he's a very dangerous player no matter who he has.
I
So
agree.
What about you, Darius? You got the
I'm-
Ravens coming up against the Giants. What do you think?
I'm a Jets fan, so I mean, I love the Jets. I think they're gonna be great. No, all jokes aside. The Ravens, we play the Giants this week
Mm-hmm. Do
away.
you think he's
Well,
gonna beat
it's
the
home for me
Giants?
because I'm like 10 minutes away. Yeah, I think we're gonna beat the Giants. I
They're on
think that
fire.
Saquon Barkley he's gonna go in, but I don't think that they have the offensive weapons. I mean, Daniel Jones might get 50 yards rushing and like 120 yards
Mhm.
passing, but that's really all. I think that the Ravens are gonna beat them, and it might be pretty fucking bad, to be honest. I think it's gonna be 13 plus. Anybody that's gambling on FanDuel Sportsbook, it's an amazing app. There's a promo code down below. No, I'm kidding.
yo, we should
No,
go to the. I'm sorry to cut you off. We should.
Let
we
me
should
fucking
go.
finish what I was saying, buddy.
If you're not going to the game, you're not going to Eagles game.
I don't know.
Wait,
we could go.
squeeze me. So like I was saying, I think that the Ravens are gonna beat the Giants 13 plus. It's gonna be fucking
Wow.
It's gonna be What? What do you mean?
Yeah,
13
wow?
plus?
Yeah, I think,
Yeah,
I think so.
13 plus. It's very
think
possible.
it's
Very possible.
Lamar Jackson.
I believe you
And-
guys might win, but I believe y'all
And
might
the
win
thing
by
is,
like 3
just so
points.
any Ravens haters, like Eagles fans and fucking Jets fans.
No,
and
I think
anything
Lamar
like that,
Jackson. I agree with you.
Lamar Jackson is
Yeah.
playing as an MVP. He's a fucking superstar. First, he is a superstar. Carlos, you could do all of that.
What are you talking?
Carlos, let me break
Jalen
something.
Hurts is a runner MVP.
Carlos, can I ask you a serious question? And as a grown and be 100% honest, if the Eagles had a chance to trade Jalen Hurts for Lamar Jackson straight up, you would not do it? I rest my case. I rest my case. Look at the face. An Eagles fan that's loyal to his fucking quarterback just said it.
No,
All right.
I'm not
Lamar
loyal.
Jackson does more
I am
with
not
less than any
loyal.
other quarterback in the NFL. And to be honest, they could have been undefeated right now. They it was very bad play calling, and then there was a bullshit roughing the passer call that was called on them during the Bills game, and then the week after, the same fucking a fucking zebra bitch fucking called that bullshit call on Tom Brady when they played the Falcons because he had money on money line for the Tampa Bay to fucking win. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
Did
So
you see when Brady kicked the guy?
yeah, he fucking
And he
hit
got
him with
fined.
the dick.
He got
Yeah,
fined
but he
11
didn't-
grand.
there was no flag.
Good. It should be
But he
more
got
than
fined
11
11
grand.
grand.
What's 11
Fuck
grand?
that. For 11
What's
grand,
11 grand?
That's like
That's
a dollar
nothing.
for Brady.
Bro, I want to.
Yeah, like what's 11 grand? He doesn't give a fuck. Brady doesn't care about money.
I mean,
You know how much money he's lost in his career because he wants to make a
He's
fucking
gonna lose
he
more.
needs a stacked team all the time.
He's gonna lose more now
Bitch.
with the divorce.
Yeah, that's at least half.
He's not gonna really lose off of the
Well, no,
divorce because
I think they signed a
wife
prenup.
is
She
fucking
never prenup.
rich.
Yeah, his wife is more rich than him.
I don't
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. That's stats.
I would be too with that bony ass, but
Victoria's Secret supermodel. She is extremely.
First of all, the best Victoria's Secret model of all time is Adriana Lima. Number one.
Ooh, yeah, she's.
Adriana Lima. When every time I used to fucking pass by Victoria's Secret and I say Adriana Lima, like on the front, I used to rub my dick as I used to walk. That's how I used to.
all right. Well, that's a little
that's too
extra right
much.
there. I don't
Alright,
think
I'm
anybody
sorry.
else wants to hear that.
Alright.
But I mean, we got the Cowboys coming to town. They're playing at Philly. I'm really confident with this win. I'm gonna shout out right now, Chris. He has a podcast called Cowboys Beat. Has been talking a lot of shit this entire week. And don't get me
See you,
wrong.
Chris.
Don't get me wrong. I've been screenshotting everything you've been posting, every little thing. And when the Eagles win 31-10, I'm gonna be forwarding you everything you wrote and making sure that you understand who is being crowned the division champion.
Chris,
because-
he's a big fan. He talks about you all the time.
Yeah,
He follows your podcast page, but
it's actually pretty good.
so what are you gonna?
Shout
So
out to
what
Chris.
are you gonna do if they lose? Like
If
you
who's
just
gonna
called them
lose?
out right now, right? And
I'm
we're
calling
gonna-
them right now.
This is gonna be
100%.
live, so
Calling
he,
them
I
out
mean,
right
it's not
now.
gonna be live, but it's gonna be posted, so he's gonna be able to see it if he does watch,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be able to see.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if you guys lose and he's blowing you up, and then maybe he
Nah,
throws you
bro.
out in the
Nah, bro.
podcast?
You see-
I got a deal. If Carlo, listen. What we should do between now and Halloween is we should bet on a couple of games, right? Bet on a couple of games, and every week we bet on about like let's say 6 games, and the
Okay.
one with the worst record by Halloween we have to pick what they got to dress up as
Okay,
Halloween.
I'm down.
And we should start this week. I can start naming the teams. We're gonna do teams that we're not gonna do like Tampa Bay versus somebody that it's like it's an easy pick.
Like
for
against the
Tampa Bay.
Panthers or
now
something.
it gotta be like 5
It gotta be
good
It gotta be
competitive
like
games.
less than 3 points. Less than 3 points.
Mm.
All right. We'll do what we're gonna do. Like 5
Wait,
teams
wait.
this week.
But before since I'm cutting you off,
Okay, go. No, speak.
to talk about what Jimmy said, I haven't posted anything. Not one thing on Instagram, on Facebook, nothing about the Eagles beating the Cowboys. I've been quiet. I've been letting all the Cowboys fan talk. And if they win, kudos to you. You beat us to Cooper Rush. So guess what? We're taking the big ass fucking L for that. Because apparently right now, Cooper Rush is the one that's going to start against the game.
No,
He's gonna He's going to start the game.
He is.
He's going to start the game.
I think he's the better
I'm gonna
quarterback.
start
No, all right, you're smoking crack.
against Dak Prescott.
Smoking crack.
I think
Okay, no. But before we even get there,
Mhm.
because I do agree, I think he's better than Dak Prescott.
You two are smoking.
No,
crack.
we're not
You guys
smoking crack.
smoke
It's
crack
fucking
together.
facts. But
How the fuck is he better?
I think as of
How is
right
he
now, I think as of right now, I haven't said a word. I've been quiet. I've been humble. We're 5-0. Good shit. Pat on the back. Give it up to anybody. But since I haven't said a word, I have all the right to talk all this shit once we win. Once we win. Because I guarantee you, because guess what? I'm humble as fuck. And you heard the last episode. I said, yeah, we might be 3-0, 4-0, but we haven't beat any real good team except the Cardinals.
so. When
Except
Jim,
the Cardinals, which we beat the Cardinals. I don't give a fuck
When
if
Jim
it was by
said
light,
that-
if it was by luck. If it was by luck, we beat the Cardinals.
Mind
All I gotta
you,
hear.
for
We
my
beat the Cardinals.
for our podcast,
Jim,
Sorry, go,
beat the Cardinals.
Finish. Okay,
We
and then
beat the Cardinals.
Yes, I
We're
agree.
5-0,
I agree.
right? We're gonna enter this bye week, week 7, 6-0.
This guy really
I'm setting it
full.
right now.
Wow.
October 14th, Eagles 31, Cowboys 10. And I called you out because I told you we were going to come to Philly.
Look at the time you
said no.
said that. 10:31.
Look at that.
That is crazy.
10:31. And I called it. Eagles 31,
10:31.
Cowboys 10.
They
That is-
planned
oh,
this shit out.
They want
That
to
is
suck the
crazy.
Cowboys' dick because
Paused
they
the
haven't
video
scored
for
more
like
than
4 hours.
a touchdown in a game. Nah, bro.
That's
That's not
fucking.
going to happen. That's cap.
That's mystical.
Cap.
He called that shit 10:31. But now,
Cap.
for our followers, when I told him the Eagles are 4-0, but you guys haven't played any real tests, he looked at me and said, "Nah, we're fucking good. We're amazing." Mind you, they played the Detroit Lions. They played.
Which
the-
is pretty good.
they
They
played
actually
the-
have
They're 1-4.
number one offense.
They're 1
Number
and
two
4.
offense.
They're 1 and 4. They played the Vikings, who now are 4-1. But when they played them, they were trash. They didn't get their shit
What, the
figured
1 week?
out. They played the Washington Commanders, as we all
Commanders
can
don't
see
count.
yesterday.
They won.
Their famous offense and their coach calling them out. Yes, last week they played a really good team in the Cardinals, and the Cardinals missed a field goal. Kudos to the Eagles. They won. I am excited to see how they play against Dallas.
Mhm.
Because Dallas is their real test. Dallas is winning 4-1. They're coming in. It's a division game. Good defense. I think the Eagles have a really good team.
Cooper Rush hasn't faced a defense like ours.
I agree. And I think Cooper, if Dak is ready
Eagles
to go,
plus 7 sacks.
if Dak is
If
ready
Dak
to go,
is ready to go, Dak should start.
no, I think
What?
Cooper's the man there.
What do you mean Cooper's the man? Like what? You
Jerry
think he'll take his
Jones-
job?
Jerry Jones loves Cooper Rush, and he
Okay.
will start
No,
Cooper Rush.
I don't think he loves Cooper Rush. I think he loves the QB controversy. If Cooper Rush was to beat the Eagles Sunday night,
So I have a
Do you guys
question.
believe that Cooper Rush plays better than Dak?
So I got a question. Right? No, I don't.
Dak be throwing for 400 passing yards in a game.
garbage yards,
Yeah, it is.
Garbage
At the end of
yards.
the day, they're losing.
garbage yards.
One of the things I wrote down on my phone, I was listening to ESPN radio while I was driving this week. Dak is let's hypothetically, Cowboys win this week. They're 5-1. Dak is ready to go.
Mhm.
Ready to go. 100% cleared by doctors. Who do you start? Week 7?
If I was
for the
Cooper,
Cowboys?
if
the
I was
Cowboys.
Jerry Jones, I would start Cooper Rush.
To be honest, I agree. Just because a lot of people say Dak, but just because they've been winning, he's undefeated. You just stick with it because you don't want to just be like. The thing is, like, let's say you take Cooper Rush out, right, and then Dak goes in and they lose. The fans are gonna switch
Yeah,
on you.
I agree.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you should have started Cooper Rush. We were undefeated. We were doing good with him." So what you do is just let him play out.
Stick with
Let
the hot
Dak
hand.
sit. Just say he's still hurt. Say whatever. Keep his confidence up. Don't make it seem like, oh, we're gonna start Cooper Rush over him. Just say Dak is not ready yet.
Hmm.
When Cooper Rush gets that L or gets two losses in a row, then you bring out Dak. Like, oh, Dak is back, and then it gives the fans a little more think. But you never want to keep the fans thinking, what if?
So
So you got to let it play out.
one of the things I wanted to ask you guys, and I know we're going a little extra, but do you think I did? And I was listening again ESPN radio, and they brought it up. do you think this is a Brady, Bledsoe, Dak, Rush situation where Bledsoe was clearly the better quarterback in New England, and he gets the Jets linebacker injures Bledsoe, takes him out, and then you start an era of Tom Brady being one of the best quarterbacks. Now, I'm not saying Cooper Rush is going to be one of the best, but we don't know. We really don't know.
Yeah, we really
he's not
don't.
gonna be
But-
one of the best quarterbacks.
But we don't know, Darius.
No,
We don't know. We don't
Nobody
know.
knew about Tom
I
Brady
know.
in 1998.
I
But
know.
then this
know.
guy's in there. Now he's 4-0 as an NFL quarterback. And yeah, he's playing.
I'm pretty sure he's 5-0.
No, he's because they're 4-1.
4-0.
Yeah, but I
So-
think he won a game last year too.
Yeah, exactly. 4-0.
No, so then he's 4-1. So he's 5-0 then. Because he won. Yeah.
yeah,
So
you're
that
right,
he's
you're right.
undefeated
Don't act
as
like
an
I'm
NFL
fucking-
quarterback. Do you think this is an opportunity if the Cowboys win on Sunday? Do you even go back to Dak?
But
Even if-
Jim,
yes,
they
first
haven't
of all,
faced
because
a
the-
pass rush like ours.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Even if they win on if they win on Sunday, do you even go back to Dak? If
But
he's
the thing is,
if he's 5-1,
I mean, if I'm a Cowboys fan and you beat the Eagles with that pass rush and that defense, I
In
would say
Philly.
stick in Philly.
in Philly,
Stick with Cooper Rush.
you don't go back to Dak.
You don't.
But the thing is, all right. So you have to understand that I understand you stick to Cooper Rush, for the time being. But it's not like Cooper Rush is putting numbers out there. Cooper Rush is a very conservative. We're
No.
letting the defense. What do you mean?
Well, no, they
what is
won the game
Cooper
because of
Rush throwing
defense.
for?
CeeDee Lamb has
It's the
395 yards receiving.
For the season,
He's number
what?
6. He's number 6 in receiving in the NFL.
He's the only one on the team that's getting the reception.
No, because now you got Michael Gallup in there.
Jimmy, what I'm saying is that he's the only one on that team that has a. I understand that Michael Gallup came back, but I'm saying that he's the only one getting. If you're just talking about that, CeeDee Lamb is Goddard is not. What
Dalton
Dalton? I'm
Schultz.
sorry, excuse me. Dalton is not really playing how he was playing last year. He's really not getting anything. It's really just CeeDee Lamb or the running game or the defense.
But Zeke's not doing anything on the run game. So it's Cooper Rush throwing the ball. Cedric Wilson is playing well.
How many yards did Cooper Rush throw for last week? Like 200?
No, Cooper
Not
Rush.
even.
Cooper Rush threw for more. I'm telling you right now. I think.
But
This-
Jim, you gotta admit that the only reason why the Cowboys are 4-1 right now
It's the
It's because of the
It's
defense.
literally the defense and the
It's
run.
because of Micah
223
Parsons.
yards last week.
223 yards is not going
2
to cut it when you're
touchdowns.
facing the Chiefs, when you're facing the Bills, when you're facing these big time games. Like
He's thrown 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions this season.
in 4 games. Like that's you think that's
Yeah.
good?
But then you
He's
have
definitely
Jalen,
throwing
you
a
have
pick.
Jalen Hurts, who's thrown 2 interceptions and 4 touchdowns in 5 games.
Yeah, but he's more lethal running the ball.
Yes, I agree. But can you win in a playoff game? Can you
Well-
beat Lambeau? Can you beat Aaron Rodgers
Well,
running?
well, to go to your point, there hasn't been a running quarterback that has won a Super Bowl yet.
I
to
know
go
we
to that
said that.
point.
We said that. We said that week 1.
Lamar's going to do it.
He's not gonna.
All
do
right,
it.
so
So
boys,
let's get to the bets here.
So boys, let's get into these bets real quick. All right. So like we were saying before, we're gonna do from now to before Halloween starts. We're gonna do 5 games each week, right?
It's 2
5
weeks.
games. We're gonna pick, and it's gonna be one of the closer games of the week. Everybody's gonna pick their winners. At the end, whoever has the most losses, the other 2 get to pick what that person's gonna be dressed as
Okay.
for Halloween. But
And you guys are
like,
gonna be
it
here.
just can't be like.
They're gonna be
no,
dressed.
like,
They're gonna
no
be dressed
wild-
here.
I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing because
No. I mean, it's boundaries free.
It's
And-
open.
We're gonna
It's
be
open,
we're gonna
it's
be
open.
dressed here. The loser will be dressed here for
On the
our
podcast.
podcast episode.
I know what
And
I'm Jimmy dressed as.
We will have an outing. Who the fuck said I'm gonna lose? And we will have an outing where the 3 of us will be out, and we will be recording and posting it on our Instagram page at any local bar where you see the loser dressed up as whatever we decide. So D, let's run
right,
some
so
games
let's-
in there.
So
So
how
let's
many
get-
games are we doing each?
We're gonna do
5.
5 games.
5
So
games.
5 games. All right. So the first game that we have, I want to go all the way to the bottom, and then we're gonna go up.
All right, who's writing this
I
down?
don't want to pass this.
So everybody pick your picks. The 3 of us pick our picks.
So
Are you
just
gonna write it down?
Write it in
I'm
the
gonna
notes.
I'm gonna write. So
write it in the notes, and
Carlos,
then you're gonna just screenshot
I'm
it and
gonna-
send it to the group.
I'm gonna put Carlos. read the 5 games and let Carlos read his picks.
No. We're not gonna do the 5. We're gonna do game by game.
Okay, so Carlos, go
So
ahead.
the first game is gonna be the Chiefs versus the Bills. So the Bills, the Chiefs are an underdog by 2.5 points,
Mhm.
but we're gonna just do straight money line on these
Okay.
bets.
It's the first time the Chiefs are underdogs at home in the past
right.
6 years.
Okay.
So we got the Chiefs versus the Bills. Who do you have on that game?
Bills.
Bills.
Okay, you have the Bills. All right.
Mhm.
Okay,
Carlos has the Bills. Jim, who do you have?
I got the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. I think I'm gonna take the Bills on that game.
Okay.
I got the Bills.
2 on Bills, 1 on Chiefs.
2 Bills, 1 Chief.
Jimmy's up
All
1.
right.
Yikes.
So good for Jim. All right. So the second bet that I have here is we have the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. So the Cardinals are the Seahawks are an underdog by the same thing, 2.5 points. All right. The over and under on that game is a 50.5.
Okay.
Carlos, who do you have in that game?
Based on last week's game, Cardinals are coming back with a dub. After that terrible loss
So you got Cardinals.
against the Eagles, I got the Cardinals.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with Carlos. I'm gonna go with Cardinals.
Be a little bit spicy here. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Geno Smith is gonna be
Mhm.
killing
Yeah,
America.
Geno Smith has been playing amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
He
Well, I
didn't
guess
write
the
back.
Jets should
He
have
didn't
kept
write
him.
back.
Yeah, all right.
He didn't write back.
Should have kept them.
All right. So the third game we have here is the Dolphins versus the Vikings. Okay. So you have the Vikings. You have the Dolphins that are underdog by 3 points.
Because
They're
Tua's not
playing at
playing.
home. The Dolphins are playing at home. I think they're gonna be without Tua
Yep.
for another week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's very important. Who do you have? guys have?
Vikings.
You have the Vikings. Okay,
Yep.
Jim.
Yep, Vikings.
I have the Vikings as well.
All right.
This next game is gonna catch you guys because this is probably to me, honestly, this was the hardest pick for me of the week. I'm not gonna lie, this was a very tough game because I bet last week on this game
Mhm.
with one of my brothers and he won. But all right, so it's the Patriots versus the Browns. The Patriots versus the Browns. The Patriots are an underdog on this game by 2.5 points. Who do you guys have?
I have the Patriots.
You have the Patriots?
Yep.
I got the
Jimmy?
Browns.
I also have the Patriots.
These
It's-
picks are
this-
locked. Once you say it,
Yeah, these
yeah,
are.
that's
can't go
fine.
back.
because the
I
Patriots
think that
have a rookie quarterback playing away.
they do have a rookie
away
quarter-
in Miami. Last week was different. He was playing at home. They had the Lions coming in. You had the Patriots crowd.
I
Now you gotta
honestly,
go to
I
Cleveland.
hope the Browns win, but I just the Patriots know how to stop, like what you're good at. Like, look, the
What are the
line-
Browns good at?
bro,
Running.
running, which they're the best running team in the NFL. Which
Yeah,
I mean,
but then-
Watson's been running from the law for a long time.
Jimmy, why would you even say like what are
No,
they
no,
good
but
at
like-
running? Like you didn't pick.
But the
them
thing
to
is, like,
win.
they don't have any corners, and then you have Amari Cooper on the outside. You have David
Chubb.
Njoku on the tight end. So I mean, Jacoby Brissett is gonna have to throw the ball a lot, and then I mean, it's gonna be tough
I mean,
for
the Patriots
a
have a pretty much
a rookie quarterback to go
decent-
in.
What do you guys want to do? 5 games or 6? You
Let's
tell
do
me.
6.
Five because it's
Okay, so,
it's odd.
I'm gonna-
Five,
listen,
five, it's
five.
odd. Five,
Alright,
it's
fine.
odd.
I'm gonna explain to you why because we have, or you guys tell me what you want to bet on. So the last games that I was thinking about was the Jaguars versus the Colts
Mhm.
or the Bengals versus the Saints. And I think
Is there
that
any
I would
other
say
game?
Jaguars versus the Colts
there
because of
any
what
other
happened
game?
last
Is there
year.
any
no,
other
not
game?
any other game that's like close like these games. No, like I don't want to do Ravens versus Jets. I don't want to do.
I mean, but
49
Eagles and
we're gonna
Cowboys
do
can go either
49ers
way.
versus Falcons because I think that's gonna be an underdog winning.
Wait,
that
how
game.
about the Ravens and Giants? I think the Ravens and Giants is a close game. It's a closer game than the Jaguars.
not numbers?
the
wise.
Colts haven't scored a touchdown.
But you're telling
And,
me
like,
Eagles and
re-
Cowboys are in a close
yeah,
game
how about
right
the
now?
Eagles and Cowboys
That can go either way.
Monday night?
And I'm in the.
But and the thing is, at the end of the day, any game could go either way. I'm just talking about the
No, but like,
FanDuel.
what is the
the
sport? The point spread?
Eagles is they have
5
the
points.
Eagles minus 6.5.
minus.
So they have the Eagles beating
by a
the
touchdown.
Cowboys by a touchdown. So it's like a lot further than
I'll take the Cowboys in that.
no, but we're not doing that one. We're gonna do the Jaguars versus the
Yeah,
Colts.
Jim.
It's because you took the Pats. Some might as well make it interesting. I'll take the Cowboys on that.
We're doing the.
All right, so add it.
No.
Add it. Eagles versus
All right,
Cowboys.
You don't
Darius
get
said
to
no,
fucking pick.
Darius.
I don't care.
It's 2 versus 1. Veto.
Okay.
He said
Veto these balls.
He said
we're doing
use your
we're
own
doing-
FanDuel. He puts his phone on lock.
He's like, I'm going home. I'm going home with my ball. No, we got. The thing is, it's
All right. So
like we're
so-
not.
All
We're
right,
not
so
doing any of
we're
our
doing a
teams.
bet with not our teams on.
Yeah, we're doing with our
right,
teams.
all right,
We
so
got
what's
the
the other one?
Jaguars versus the Colts.
I got the Colts.
Wow.
Redemption for last year.
Okay, Colts.
I got the Jaguars.
Yeah, I got the Jaguars too.
Nah, they're gonna
Unless
lose.
you want to do a 6 game and we'll do the Giants versus the Eagles. We're gonna do a 6 game
You mean Cowboys versus the Eagles?
because I whatever.
But the thing is that if we pick 6, it could be 3-3.
So let's do 7.
So no, so then we do 7.
We could do 7.
All right, so let's do 7.
So
Let's do 7.
7. So now we got the Bengals versus the Saints.
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 Saints, I got the Bengals all day.
All right, hold on. I got the Bengals.
Saints aren't home.
I got the Bengals.
I got the Saints.
And then Darius got the Bengals. Okay.
All right.
What's the last one?
And then the last game is your game is the Cowboys versus the Eagles.
Eagles.
Obviously,
That game, I think
I got the
think
Cowboys.
I think I
Mm.
got the Cowboys as well.
Bro. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Matt ugly.
Bro. Yeah, I want to go with the Cowboys.
You picked the Saints over Joe Burrow.
The Saints that don't even know who their quarterback
Yeah,
is.
facts.
Saints,
All right,
bro.
so
They have a tight end running
just-
as a QB.
Wow.
just a recap here.
Watch.
We got 7 games. Whoever has the most losses,
We have
you know
2
what?
weeks.
Let's make it interesting. Whoever has the most losses,
Mhm.
Carlos is gonna post this this podcast on Wednesday, Thursday latest, if anything happens. But he's gonna post some clips on Instagram,
Mhm.
and he's gonna post a clip like this on Instagram. Whoever can come up with the most creative costume on our Instagram post, the loser will dress up. If nobody comes up with any creative Instagram post, then we will pick. But we will have the answer next week. So just to touch
No,
base.
we got to give it some time. We'll
No,
have-
but next next week's the
That's-
22nd. Then Halloween is the week after that. So we
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
at least 2 weeks in advance.
we're giving them a week
yeah, next,
to thing.
Actually, this clip will be the first one, so it would go on Monday.
Yeah. So Carlos picked the Bills, Cardinals, Vikings, Pats, Colts, Saints, and Eagles. Those are his 7 picks. Myself, I picked the Chiefs, the Cardinals,
Chiefs.
the Vikings,
Gee.
the Browns, the Jaguars, the Bengals, and the Cowboys. Darius picked the Seahawks, the
Refer
Bills,
to me as
King
the
B.
man.
Oh, all right. Little
Baby
B.
Dick Darius, BDD.
Little Bill picked the Seahawks, Bills, Miami,
Funny, you-
Pats,
bitch.
Jaguars, Bengals, and Cowboys. Those are
What happened to that
picks.
boy, people talking shit.
Those are
What happened
picks.
to that boy?
If you guys can come out with a creative, doable costume,
Maybe
Don't-
we should be dressed up as Jimmy for Halloween.
yeah, that's
Look
easy.
like a goofball.
Yeah, that's easy. You go to Kohl's and just buy some sweatpants. Like he said, Kohl's is they give you Kohl's cash. So if you guys can come up with a doable costume, please
Doable.
come out there and impress us with your opinions.
Like Jimmy said, most doable costume. Doesn't matter what. There's no limits. It could be a fucking Powerpuff Girl for all we know. But we want to hear what you guys got to say. We want to hear what you guys think, what your 6 teams are, what your 7 teams are actually. And we want to know what you guys want us to dress up as. So,
Just don't make me dress up as nothing stupid, please.
So you're admitting that you lost. And wait, hold on, one thing before we close out.
yeah.
Next week we
Mhm.
have our winners, right? Because it's October 20th, 21st.
22nd.
22nd. That's next week. Our winners, please be in contact with our Instagram page, Carlos, myself, Darius.
Mhm.
Please, we need to organize a time and a place so we can be proper. Again, it's all inclusive.
Yep.
We appreciate that, but please, it's next week. We look forward to hearing and sharing drinks with you guys.
Mhm.
So please don't forget, Carlos, take it away.
Alcohol free.
With that being said, we appreciate the support. We appreciate the love. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our videos. Make sure you guys are notified every time we post a new episode. This is just season 1. Multiple seasons coming. Season 2, we will be posting on Spotify. So with that in note, thank you so much for the love. We appreciate the support. Don't forget to let us know who you guys think are going to win and who you guys want us to dress up as. With that being said, thank you so much for the love.
What's going on, everybody? It's Darius from the best podcast in the world. Please show your support and follow us on Instagram at _another round podcast _. We love you guys.